Nah, man, this not fair, y'all. I have been asking the people from New York to come get Yandy Luther King, and y'all refuse to come down here and get her. And at this point, I'm calling ICE. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blazer.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, baked with a quick little jokes or whatever the case may be. And I was drunk last night, coming in, falling in, wooty wham wham. And somebody had sent me this in my DM on Instagram. Shout out to the girl who sent me this in my DM on Instagram. Oh, and also shout out to the girl I seen at the airport today, y'all. This is the first time I ever been recognized in my life. Shout out to you, girl. But nevertheless, look. So, yeah, I got this in my DM, and they said the looker. That's what they said. I didn't say it, but they said a drunk person speak a sober mind, right? So when the girl had sent me this from Yandy Luther King, no, not King, Yandy Luther King, I said, I'm gonna drag her. That's what I said. That was the response. And I looked back at that message and I said, yeah, I was right. Because I was drunk. So you know what I'm saying? That's how I really felt on the inside. Nevertheless, the girl sent me this message or this post, girl, Yandy and the gang. Yandy and the 2023 Harriet Tubmans, Tamika Mallory and all of them, along with this space alien, Jada Pinkett Smith. They decided to do a We Appreciate Jada thing about her book, talking about the book is this and all of that. And let me just say this. If y'all don't see the play, then y'all must be Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder. These people is doing the book tour and puppets like Yandy Luther King. She is there to basically make sure that goes off without a hitch. So nevertheless, they took over somebody's brunch spot and decided to have a symposium. Is that how you say it? Whatever. Them niggas started getting over there lecturing and all of that or something like that. You know how you be paying all that money, you go see people and they be like, oh, you can rub shoulders with this one and that one and network and da-da-da-da-da. And you end up paying about $2,000 to walk out with the same thing you walk into the place with. Hope and a dream. Anyway, yeah, so they did one of them to basically have Yandy Luther King get up here and say I guess what she would call good things about the book and about Jada E.T. Smith. Now, listen, before we get into what Yandy had said, I just want to say this. I heard they said that Jada's book flopped. That's what they said. I don't know. And I don't know if they mean in terms of like the book was trash or like the numbers, the selling. I don't know. But I will say this. They said it didn't flop. Yet we got Yandy Luther King and Tamika Mallory and all of the what do you want to call them? The industry whores. Allegedly, they said you got all of them over here pushing this book and giving Jada all the praises as if she was Mother Teresa or the lady who had Jesus, Virgin Mary lady or something like that. Nevertheless, let's get into some clips of what Yandy had said as far as what's that girl name? E.T. Let's get into that and then we're gonna come back with some commentary. Hold on.
Yes. I mean, we are, you all are in need of a constant reminder that our worth is unconditional. That's right. Jada, you could not have picked a better time to write this book. Because this is a constant reminder that sometimes we can forget. And this book will always be a keepsake to remind you that you are worthy. Yes. Right? Yes. We are worthy to make mistakes. Yes. We are worthy of grace. Yes. We are worthy of pivoting. Yes. We are worthy of forgiveness. Yes. And we are absolutely worthy of love.
Yes. So yeah, now y'all heard that ugly ass shit. And let me just say this. Number one, I have to be honest and I have to tell y'all the truth. The words that Yandy was speaking is true. It really is. Black women, you are worthy. You are this, you are that. You are everything in a bag of chips with a side of pickle. I said that. You know what I'm saying? So the message isn't wrong. It is the messengers and the reasoning behind the message that I have an issue with. For instance, take Yandy Luther King. First and foremost, I would like to know when the hell she hooked up with Jada, because Jada and Yandy Luther King, I just don't see crossing paths in the same Hollywood spaces. I mean, I don't know if Yandy even be over there by the Hollywood people. I know she be in Atlanta down here harassing us, but I don't think that she be in the Hollywood places, number one. Number two, why is Yandy over here promoting Jada's book? Why? And then number three, why are you guys holding this lecture or whatever this is y'all call it? I don't know what the hell it's called, but why are y'all holding this doggone seminar to basically pimp the women in the crowd? And what do I mean by that? Y'all know how like y'all go to church on Sunday? Oh, you used to go to church. You might not go to church, but if you go to church, no shade, fact. This might not be your church, so I'm sorry. But if it's your church, my bad. But this the truth, so I got to say what I got to say. But you know how like you go to church and you praise God and you put your little money in the collection plate and all of that, and you pray and tithe for the better, and then you leave out of church, and then you realize next Sunday come around, you still in the same position you in, but it feels so good just to go to church, and the pastor is up there pimping everybody, taking all their money, telling them they need to tithes and offering. They say that's the only way you're gonna get your blessing. Whole time, the majority of the people down there in the church is poor, living below the poverty level, barely scratching and surviving. Meanwhile, the pastor pulls up in his brand new Maybach or his new jet, or you know what I mean? Like y'all know what I'm talking about. That's what these type of issues are. That's what these type of things are. It's literally the same thing. There are a whole bunch of black women, probably very intelligent black women, who want better, who feel like they haven't been treated right, who feel like the world doesn't see them, and they go to these type of seminars to and be in reach with these type of women, because these are women of status. Even unfortunately, even Yandy Luther King has some sort of status. You know what I'm saying? But they get these women to come to these type of situations so that they can come here and preach to these women. You are, I am, we is. You know what I'm saying? And the women in the crowd are already feeling lack thereof, because I'm a black woman and I know I feel it sometimes. So you sitting up in front of these people of status, especially a Jada Pinkett Smith, and you sitting up here hearing these women telling you, you matter and you this and you that and you feeling good and da 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 da. But the gag is, after you done paid your money to sit in front of E.T. to sell her book, after you done bought the book and paid your money to listen to E.T. tell you what you is and what you ain't, when you leave out of the seminar and you spin the block, you been the block, it's gonna be a nigga on the corner saying, man, fuck that bitch. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like they selling dreams. And it's so upsetting to me, because Jada Pinkett Smith, who's a puppet, is over there using Yandy Luther King, who is more like a lower grade puppet though. You know, she's trying to get in there with Tamika Mallory and all of them, but she low grade. You know, she like, you know, if the alphabets go to Z, I give Yandy Y. I give an X. Yandy like X. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, Yandy has a tighter reach to the regular girl in the community. So it would make sense to grab Yandy off the block. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yandy, get your ass over here. Get your big booty dolphin ass over here. You come over here. You go set up this thing in Atlanta. We all know Atlanta is the black mecca of black women. You see what I'm saying? You come get the girls together, get all the business girls, all the girls who are, you know, trying to be in the circles, all the girls who have, you know, impact on the communities. Get these girls together. We gonna throw this seminar, Yandy. We need you to be the spokesperson. Get Tamika Mallory. You know, a bitch. You know, black women love Tamika Mallory for some odd reason, as if she ain't pimping them too. Neither here nor there. But you know, get Tamika Mallory. Get a few faces up here. You know, familiar. You know, housewife type bitches. Get Candy Berries. You know. Get the candy yams, get all of them up here, and we gonna sit up here and we gonna talk to these women and tell these women they are this and they are that, and take their money now too, and make sure they all buy a book, and because you know that's the money part they need, and then we gonna have them leave thinking that they are and they are is and they are ain't and blah blah blah, but the fact of the matter is, fat, unless that self-worth is inside of you, you ain't gonna get it. You don't need no E.T. or Yandy Luther King over here telling you no bullshit. Look at her. Look at Jennifer. Mind you, the bitch said she done got married. Did she get married to that little boy? Hold on, let's hear what Jennifer had to say. Let's listen.
So we have the newly misses in the building. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, okay.
Now look at Jennifer. She done married that lady's child. That's somebody's child. Matter of fact, the boy young enough to be her child. And she done went got married. And at 59, this bitch is up here hollering, oh, I do everything with my left hand. And look at Yandy. The missus, introducing the missus. Black women love trying to throw marriage in a bitch face like as if they really be happy. And that really be driving me. It's almost like that is the end goal for every black woman. And listen, if marriage is your goal, that's not an issue. But I'm talking about the women who put that above everything. And then they be flaunting these marriages and these rings as if they really happy for real. But then they go home and them hoes be living in girl. Congratulations, Jennifer, girl. But Yandy a bullshit bitch. Look at her. yes, bitch. Your husband almost put you up for collateral. Get off of here. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. They're pimping black women. And I don't think black women understand it because, as black women who are educated, myself included, we feel like, certain shit, they not gonna get by us. But what we don't understand is these people play on our emotions. All of us. Everything we're doing, the people are playing on our emotions. And we don't even realize it because we think it's black girl magic and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. But anyway, let's get into, what's that girl named E.T.? Get E.T. up here. Hold on. So now E.T. being the head Negro woman in charge of this whole thing, this is what the event looked like. Look, it's the who's of the I wish I was more than what I am type bitches in Atlanta. Yup, it is. Surely is. But anyway, I don't even know this heifer. But anyway, look. So this is the event. And these are the people, they got to put names on it. So they got to have your Candy Burris and your Yandy Luther Kings and all of them, Tamika Mallory's and all of them there. And they are there. Listen, these people are salesmen, black women. I know y'all in the audience, y'all can't hear me. But if you're looking at this video and you was at the thing, listen to me. These are salesmen that are up here talking to you. I know they said they here for women's empowerment and I am and you are and he ain't and all of that. Them people is there for the bag. Do you hear me? So that they get up there in their salesman pitch and Jada get to talking about what the book was about and all of that and how this isn't about embarrassing Will and all of that. Pulling on the heartstrings of black women is what they're doing. And I hated it. I hated every single minute of it. I'll play a little bit of it. It's all a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. But ultimately, the girls, I guess, were here for it. Listen, there's a reason that they put people of some sort of I ain't gonna say fame because a lot of these hoes ain't famous. I think, to be honest, I would say Jada the only famous one on here. Now, people know Tamika Mallory, but, all across the board, nigga don't know no Tamika Mallory. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people who ain't us don't know Tamika Mallory. You know what I'm saying? So, she nigga famous. But neither here nor there. Look, they use these names of these people to be at these events, basically to sway you into spending your money, opening your pocketbook, and believing the bullshit. Now, I ain't read the book. They said the book was good. I know Gabor, he's on YouTube. Y'all go follow him. I like his page. He said he read the book and the book is actually good. He said it wasn't a flop, but I don't know if he meant in terms of the sales or if he meant in terms of the actual content in the book. But he said the book is really, really good. So if y'all want to go buy it, girl, go support E.T. and them. But I'm saying all this to say they are there for the money, fat. They are there for the coin. But let me let Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, what's her name? E.T., not Jay-Z, E.T. Let me let E.T. get up here and say what she got to say about the book while she finger strokes the minds and emotions of all these black women. Let's take a listen to Jada Pinkett.
I'm super excited, Kim. We could not have picked a better person to do this interview. And we want to make sure that we get the word out there about this amazing book because you are, I am, and we are all worthy.
I am so honored that I was asked to have this conversation. Honored.
You just got to walk the fire with grace. But I know that I wrote this book with love. Not only love for black women, but love for black men as well, including my husband.
Real quickly, let me give you some game here. This that preacher shit I be talking about. See, when she said, I wrote this in the mind with love for black women and including black men, she don't give a damn about you black women and black men. She just need all y'all to buy the book. That's why she included the niggas in there too. Girl, anyway, let's move on.
The book starts out and you're in a place, it's a dark place.
We're supposed to be able to take it all. And very rarely do people check on us. Because we supposed to be okay.
Here she go again, inserting the struggle of black women, because that is a true struggle. Women are, especially black women, are hardly ever asked if they are okay, because we're just a strong matriarch. However, she's using that and flipping it to make it seem like, oh, I care about you, black woman. That lady don't give a good goddamn. She just wants y'all to buy the book. Let's move on.
Why did you need to do this book? From being somewhat what we thought was hyper private and respected, to now, you know, where folks like take me out to chat.
For me, I've been through enough judgment, I've been through enough criticism that I can take the bullets.
Not a bitch Batman. She taking bullets and shit. Girl, why nobody dragging you before August Alsina came out and told us he was smashing you, you was flying from the windshield and from the doggone ceiling fans, girl, bye. The masses did not have anything negative to say about Jada. Jada is capping. Everybody down here at the bottom, we all thought that Jada and Will was the epitome of black love. So she capping. She's using that. I'm telling you, they mental manipulation. Let's move on. She about to talk about the churn. Hold on.
These last few days, I've been thinking about your kids.
Yeah.
So how is it that you prepare them?
This ain't even on their timeline. And they know what's going on behind closed doors. Now, see, if it was disruptive behind closed doors and it was chaos out here in the world, that'd be different. But it's peace and love up in the house.
Cap, kibbity cap. If it was peace and love in the house, do you mean to tell me that Jaden didn't have an issue with him bringing home his friend, August Alsina, to meet his parents and play some video games, and then next thing you know, his friend got his mama hopping on his pogo stick? You mean Jaden didn't have no issue with that? So you mean to tell me they don't know that they mama is, dragging their paw up and down the streets of social media and the regular media? Oh, they don't know nothing about that? It's all love inside the house? Bitch, please. Let's move on.
When I talked about being separated and I came out, this is where the media, and I get it, this is where the media wants to clamp on to something. Oh, they've been, spinning all around. So yes, we were separated for 7 years until Oscar night. Chris said what he said. Will said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. And I was like, that was the moment I knew. I said, I didn't walk in here as his wife, but I'm leaving as his wife.
Yes, you did.
So y'all was playing married then. That's what you saying. You said you walked in, or you did, y'all was separated for 7 years. That's when you was, letting August Alsina clap the cheeks. Then you said that, all the way up until Will smacked Chris Rock on stage for talking about your bald head. That's when you decided you was gonna be back with your husband after the young bull had done been drilling. Girl, bye. Girl, do y'all see the play? I'm trying to break it down piece by piece so y'all can see this, because this ain't gonna be long. Girl, this is some bullshit. Let's move on, because I think she got some more bullshit to tell y'all, and play on y'all heartstrings. Let's get into it.
The eye roll. What was the eye roll really about? Because see, folks thought you were eye rolling at Will.
And so when he came out and said what he said about alopecia, I was like, oh, see, what'd I tell you? And I was really pissed about it. So I rolled my eyes. It didn't have anything to do with Will.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Because you talk about Tupac and your friendship, folks think that that's an attack on Will.
Trying to combat people's ideas, people wanting to believe that Pac and I had a romantic relationship, what have you. I'm like, have it.
You know why people think that you had a romantic relationship with Tupac, bitch? Not only because you used to allude to the fact that y'all did, but your baby, Willow, at the time, when she was a baby, sitting up there writing letters to Tupac, bitch, like you ain't had a nigga and a husband laying next to you who was her father. Look at the letter. It says, "Dear Tupac, I know you are alive somewhere." I think everybody think that too, Willow. She said, "I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you please come back so my mommy can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow." Girl, let me tell you something. If I was married to a nigga and we had churn, and one of my churn wrote a letter to a dead nigga, do you hear me? Talking about please come back so my mommy can be happy. Girl, do you know that nigga would throw me and the churn on the street? Girl, what is you saying? But this is why, Jada. This is why people thought y'all had a romantic relationship. Also, you going around making it seem like y'all did. Girl, bye. Let's move on.
I know what's true. Pac knows what's true. And the Great Supreme knows what's true.
Girl, bye. Who the hell is the Great Supreme? See, y'all better watch them words them people be using. The Great Supreme. Who is that? Girl, let me tell y'all something. We about to wrap this up because this done got too long, girl. Jada is playing in y'all face, fat. Hey, black women, I know y'all want this and that and the third, and you deserve it, but these people is pimping y'all out. They playing in y'all face. They using y'all, fat. And Yandy Luther King is the first one and the reason why we up here. So before I get on Yandy, let me close E.T. out. Hold on. Let me get E.T. up here. Now, you see you, bitch. I know what you're doing, bitch. I can see it from a mile away. I know a hustling ass nooker from a mile away. And I see what you're doing, bitch. You over here trying to play black women so that you can put money in your pocket. But the gag is, why do you need money? And your nooker is the highest paid actor of all time, I think. Something like that, or whatever the case may be. Did he cut you off from your allowance, bitch? What is going on? Are y'all really in bankruptcy but make people think y'all really got money like y'all do? What is going on and why is you running on this book tour? Now listen to me, bitch. At first I was feeling sorry for Will, but then I realized he liked this kind of bullshit. Y'all on some old kinky shit. I don't know what y'all got going on. But what I don't like is you over here trying to pimp black women. You ain't no different from Derrick Jackson, bitch. You is playing on the heartstrings and emotions of black women so that you can make a coin, bitch. But let me say this. I see through you. And I'm hoping a lot of black women see through you as well. I don't have a problem with bitches going buy your book. I have a problem with you selling that bullshit that you selling with it. Leave black women's emotions alone, bitch. Carry your alopecia head ass back on to California, Hollywood, wherever y'all live, and go back in the hole. Go find August and tell August you need him all the way through September of 1990 never, bitch. We don't want to see you. Get off of this book tour, bitch. We tired of you in the book tour, bitch. Either they gonna buy that goddamn book or they not. Stop playing on the heartstrings of black women so that you can get them to go down there and buy that goddamn book with your head on there looking like this, bitch. I can't stand you, bitch, because I don't like when people use people and you're using them, bitch. I don't like it. Get your egghead ass off of here, bitch. Get off of here. And as for you, Yandy Luther King, I have been asking you to return and carry your ass up to New York for the longest, bitch, and you refuse, bitch. You'd rather go west than east, bitch. And I'm confused as to why you still here, bitch. I'm gonna start a petition to get you up out of here because you are a problem. And you want to be in the circle so bad. You want to be that it girl. You want to be mainstream so bad, bitch. You just like Mendices. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know how he gave up his moan for Collateral and possibly you too, bitch, and your churn. You would do the same thing to be on. You's a girl. New York people, come get Yandy. Come get this bitch. What do we need to offer up to y'all to get this bitch up out of here? I'm tired of this hoe. Bring that shit up to Harlem, bitch. Carry Jada bald head ass up to Harlem and sell it up there. We don't want to see it down here. Go bring that shit up to Harlem, bitch. No shade to my people in Harlem. I fucks with y'all. What's up? But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? She don't need to be down here with that bullshit peddling that fucking crack or that book to the people down here in the South, to the black women, the beautiful, strong black women. I'm tired of this bitch. I am tired of this bitch. I keep asking y'all to come get this whore, and y'all refuse to come do it. Now, let me just say this. Bitch, while you round there rubbing shoulders and shoulder pads with these bitches, acting like you this, that, and the third, bitch, I see through it. I see through all of it. You ain't what you think you is, Yandy Luther King. And you ain't no Yandy Luther King neither, bitch. You ain't even Yandy X. Bitch, you is just Yandy. Carry your ass back up to New York. That's the only Yandy you is. I can't stand you. Bitch, you know what? Let me calm down. Because this bitch really does something to my spirit. Because I hate panderers and scammers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's given. I'm not saying that's what she is. I'm just saying that's what it's given. You know what I mean? Let me wrap this up. Because this is just a lot. Yandy Luther King came down here and she's been tearing up Atlanta ever since. And you know, I thought she was just coming down here to film Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But it turns out she was brought down here to be a plant to basically ruin the southern black women. And I don't understand why she don't take that shit on up north. Carry your ass to Connecticut, bitch. Go up there and find a bitch up in Maine or something. Go find a black hood in Maine and fuck that shit up. Why is you down here with that ugly ass shit? For real, it's just like the powers that be know who to pick and know how to give them their script and tell them what they need to do. And then they say, yes, sir. I be's over there, sir. I make sure I put the batter in the back, sir. Make sure the women's buy the book and it's going to change them emotionally, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Girl, bye. And to the black women, how this hoe gonna talk to y'all about marriage and that hoe been failing in her since she got with the nickel? She came out and said she never wanted to marry him and stood there taking pictures, going to Oscars and all of that, acting like they was married, and the whole time she was hopping on a pogo stick of a sick boy who was probably, she got out of children's hospital on the fun or something like that. Girl, y'all got to be strong. Don't let Yandy play in y'all face, especially a bitch like Jennifer, girl. Don't let these people play in y'all face. I know y'all like these girls. I know these girls are the girls to y'all, but these hoes ain't shit. Do you hear me? They using you, bitch. Hey, black woman. These hoes is using you. I'm trying to help you. But if you want to be played, then go ahead on be played. That how the old saying go? The old proverb is easier to fool a nigga than to tell a nigga he being fooled. Say what I said. Oh, that was the word. Let me get up out of here. I'm tired of looking at Yandy Luther King. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this bull. If you want to buy the book, buy the book. Like I said, I'm not saying don't buy the book, but I'm telling you to use your discernment and see that these people are playing you. They're playing you. Yandy is nobody's friend. Tamika Mallory don't give a damn about black people. Allegedly, they said. Because we ain't seen that bitch since George Floyd, you know what I'm saying, got up out of here. Girl, anyway, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on all of the platforms. And please, women, black women especially, think for yourself. Don't let these people fool your mind, girl. That's all they're here to do. Fool your mind, bitch. Yeah, I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.